Thanks for having me, Martin.
Yes, thanks for you joining me in this
Yes, sir.
Zoom video interview.
Pleasure.
Um, Hi, X. Well, you're releasing a new EP, or you have released a new EP once this has been published. Constant change. Does it sum up the way you look at your own music career and then writing songs?
Yeah, I would say so in a nutshell for sure. The actual name itself is pulled from a song that's not out yet. It's one called Model Citizen. And yeah, the lyric is like the only constant is a change. And so, yeah, it just kind of made sense. I feel like we're kind of never in the same place as a lot of musicians can probably relate to. And yeah, the music kind of, I think, reflects that. We're trying to do different things as much as we can. And yeah, leads for a pretty like scattered way to live, but I enjoy it. Yeah.
Well, you say scattered way to live. Can you explain a bit more?
I guess geographically is the most intuitive. Just we're kind of moving around a lot between the projects I work on. I live in Chicago, but I don't really feel like I live in Chicago in a way. And yeah, and then I don't know. It's just kind of been a whirlwind of a couple years, and there's just a lot going on, which I feel thank my lucky stars for every day. But yeah, there's just a whole lot of change, and there's a kind of a theme within a lot of the songs we've done recently of just kind of coming of age kind of stuff. And so there's obviously lots of change involved with that period. We're all in our early 20s, and so yeah, we're just guessing and hoping that we can make fun music and go spread it around. And yeah.
Good. Well, you mentioned when the whirlwind started. I mean, that you're in a constant whirlwind now. When did it start, music-wise, for you? When did you actually, when did it take off? Maybe for you, your decision to actually, to pursue it, or maybe a song that started it off.
Yeah, I mean, I've never really been much good at anything else, I don't think. So this is kind of like, yeah, I don't know if there was a point where I started really. It was kind of just always what I hoped I'd be able to do. But yeah, I don't know if it was like a song or anything specific, but kind of since like COVID, we've just been putting our all into it. And I think a lot of musicians have been kind of doing the same thing. It was a kind of a reset and gave everybody oh, hey, we can we can spend some time doing this and try and see if it'll work. But yeah, and then I kind of like joined another project that's kind of coming to fruition this year. So I'm like kind of spread between two bands and two bodies of work. So yeah, that's kind of, I would say 2020 is when some sort of whirlwind began to take hold, and I've been riding it ever since and enjoying it.
What did you said the only thing you were good at is music. When did you start writing your songs? First song, were you really young?
Yeah, I mean, I wrote some songs that will never see the light of day as long as I can help it. I was trying to write music when I was like, 10, 12 years old. Not that it was any good, still not that it's any good, but yeah, just trying. Kind of just have been playing guitar since a really young kid in just bars and pubs and whatever I could do locally. Yeah, just because it was fun and that never really ended. So I'm thankful for that.
Yeah. What is it for you? What do you want when you write a song? Is it something that you need to do, and maybe to collect your thoughts, or maybe having some joy in life?
Absolutely, all of the above. Yeah, last night I was writing something because I felt like I needed to. It's not always that way. I just enjoy the creative process of trying to write music, so I'm kind of down to take a stab at that whenever. But certainly there are times where I don't really know what else to do besides try and write a song or something, and it's a very therapeutic thing for me. And yeah, I mean, if people like it, cool, great. I don't know that that's what my main focus is, but I also enjoy trying to have things feel relatable. Cause yeah, I don't know, music is for everybody, but yeah.
You wrote about you talked about music and writing a song having a therapeutic effect. This EP, 5 songs. What song did help you the most when you wrote it?
Um, that's a good question. I think there's one on there called Stay that's just a total breakup song. And that was one that was just kind of like spur of the moment, like, yeah, I'm not sure what else to do with my hands right now besides grab a pen and a guitar. And yeah, that one was probably definitely pretty therapeutic for me. It was kind of closure in a way, being able to write that. And regardless of whether or not it's healthy, I think there's lots of songs that have kind of given me closure on a situation to kind of, when you finish the song, it's like, okay, I can kind of move on a little bit. Yeah, that, and there's one on there called Hotel Room as well that's just kind of describes that whirlwindy feeling and the things that come with it, and kind of always having somebody that you're not around that you're missing. And so that's that's nice to go out and sing in places, because I generally feel that way.
That's good. The song "Stay," well, you mentioned. Is there one lyric maybe that you wrote that you say, well, that sums it up for me, and that's something that, well, once I wrote the lyric, when I finished the lyric, I actually understood what I felt.
So you're saying, is there a lyric in there that kind of encompasses? There's one. It's kind of like the pre-chorus of the song that says, "I'm afraid you finally know me too well." And I don't know, it's kind of a dark sentiment, but I don't know. I think it takes a while for you to understand whether you're compatible with another person, and you kind of see deeper into who you're with as time goes on. And I think in that situation with that song, it was I just weren't the right people for each other, and it took a very long time to realize that. And so, I would say that line, I guess.
It's a nice line.
Thank you.
Do you relive the song? I mean, do you relive the story every time you sing it, or is it something once you wrote it, then it's over there and then it's good?
Fortunately, I think I'm able to relive it in different scenarios. Like, it always speaks to something I'm going through at the time, whether it's what it was originally written about or not. There's usually some sort of scenario in my life that it can play to, and that I can find truth, within it while I'm able to perform it. So, generally expresses how I feel, just about different things and in different ways at different times.
That's good. And the song "Hotel Room," is that? Can you take me or take us? I mean, me and the people who view this interview, watch this interview. Can you take us back to the place where you wrote it? Was it actually in a hotel room? And if so, what hotel room was it?
It was not in a hotel room, although I was staying in one the week that it was written. We've been working with a producer that we love named Jake Sinclair. And so me and my guitarist Sal were in Los Angeles for a week just trying to write music, trying to come up with an album. And it was kind of just something that sprung out of the moment. I remember we were playing a melody on a piano, and just kind of got the chorus melody, and then it just came together. I think we were staying at a hotel at the time. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was in like Sherman Oaks or something. I don't know. It just, I kind of have been living out of hotels for a couple of years, it feels like. And so it was very poignant and very obvious. And just kind of the lyric fit within the melody that we were singing. Happy it worked out, because it really describes kind of how I feel sometimes. Yeah.
Is that maybe writing songs, and is that feeling home right now?
Yeah, absolutely. You could totally say that. Getting to write music is a comfortable, homey feeling, and being able to, be on the road. We're leaving for tour in a few days, but to just be with your best friends from high school. I'm so fortunate to have that opportunity to just kind of travel and have fun with those guys. And so I'm finding almost more comfortability in travel and on the road than I have at home these days. But yeah.
Well, where do you find your inspiration then now for actually writing the lyrics? Is it just the road life?
Yeah, it's just I try and fit in as much life as possible within the days that I've got. And yeah, I don't know. I try and go out and challenge myself and put myself in new situations and new experiences. And it generally results in having something to talk about or to write about in this case. Yeah, I'm just try and enjoy life, and that usually leads to all of the emotions that are encompassed in these songs. But yeah.
And then music-wise, I think your music is uplifting. Can you say what sort of music did you listen to, and maybe did filter in through your own music?
Yeah, absolutely. Early on in high school, I was introduced to this band called Hippocampus. I think they're all in Minneapolis now, in Minnesota. I think they're from St. Paul, but yeah, incredible kind of like indie alternative rock band, fully influenced kind of how I think about melodies and the music I kind of want to write and the feelings I want to instill. It's very nostalgic. Their first project and a lot of their projects feel like some sort of coming of age kind of thing. Them and the Strokes, of course. Their Is This It project was like my jam in later high school and all throughout college. And then yeah, I mean, I've always loved Cage the Elephant since I was a little kid, and the Beatles. I just have to say the Beatles. It's kind of like inspires everything I try and do. But yeah, I would accredit those bands for sure.
Beatles, what album or what period? What time frame?
I like all the really old stuff, the just like 2.5 minute pop songs, like Hard Day's Night, and like all the ones that are like it has the Beatles name in it and they just change the first word. It's like with the Beatles, for the Beatles. There's a few of those. But yeah, all that kind of old stuff like Mr. Postman and Tell Me Why, and yeah, all that older stuff. Not to say that I don't like, Revolver and Abbey Road and that kind of stuff, but yeah.
What sort of energy do the older songs give then of the Beatles?
What sort of energy do they give?
Yeah.
They're love songs. They're kind of like poppy love songs, and I mean, I think I just turned 23. It couldn't be any more poignant to me. I'm just kind of like figuring out what a career in music might look like, and figuring out whether I'm able to do that. And yeah, I'm totally kind of a hopeless romantic at times, and so writing love songs is a great thing for me. And the Beatles did it perfectly.
I think the early stuff that it really has some sort of urgency, some really youthful energy, youthful urgency. When you
Absolutely.
Even when you listen to "I Want to Hold Your Hand," for example, the first few chords, it's just really it's really pulsating. It's just
Absolutely. That's something I'm try to gather in every recording we make, is that feeling. Just makes you want to get up and kind of jump around the room.
yeah.
Yeah.
But as the Strokes, you worked on a song "Blurry Lights" with Albert Hammond Jr.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Was it a dream come true or not?
Absolutely, man. Funny enough, I've never met the guy. We did it from remote areas, but I've spoken to him. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It was just small world scenario where our producer happened to know the dude and played him the song and asked if he, liked it enough to hop on. But yeah, I still can't believe that exists and that happened at all. I'm a huge fan of theirs, and so it's truly an honor to have him on it.
What did he do with the song?
He added, he's playing guitar pretty much throughout the track. He added some fun kind of like pulsating lines on the intro and outro where it's like kind of on the and beats. It just helps. He really like gave it an atmosphere that wasn't really there before. And then he came in with like a pretty huge distorted guitar on the chorus, just like a one note line. Like a line on one string. And yeah, we were like, it kind of changed up the feel a large amount, and we ended up running with it, and I really enjoy it. And just some really fun lines at the end, like the end chorus of the song, just kind of some really fun melodies that helped blossom the track. He didn't like do anything that was like changed the makeup of the song. He just really helped add to the experience. So I really respect that about what he did.
What did he say to you about the song? Compliment wise.
He said he enjoyed it. He said it was a really fun time to work on. And he said he hopes it's good for us. Yeah, it was a very, very brief conversation I had with him, but we're hoping we can say hi when we're out in California in a week or so. So we'll see if that happens.
Yeah. Oh, well, should be great, of course. Now you still have to meet Paul McCartney, of course.
Oh man, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. Well, then there's the song Victor. What is that song about?
So that's like a hypothetical scenario. I think I was in my bedroom one night and thought about how funny, maybe not funny, but funny it would be if you were dating a serial killer and didn't know. And so it was, I don't know, might have been around near Halloween time, I'm not sure, but I just decided to try a fictional story about, say you were dating somebody that was out killing people in her spare time, and then you might be her next candidate. I don't know. It sounded like fun. It's silly, but I enjoyed it.
But did you watch the the Netflix movie about Ted Bundy?
I don't know. I feel like there's been so many things that have come out with Ted Bundy recently.
Yeah, but I think it's with with an actor. I think a famous actor. But he actually had a pretty long relationship with a woman, but he didn't do anything to her. So I think that's if you watch that movie, I think that's something that maybe something
for my interest.
Yeah. Well then, the first song is, I don't know how to pronounce it, 7 times 9 or what? How?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's right.
What started this song?
Well, what started this song? It's we were really lucky to be able to work with the dude, Rivers Cuomo, who sings in Weezer. Let us kind of check out some ideas of his, and he had just a few lines for this 7 times 9 is 63, she's dressed up so sexily, and we thought it was so cute and so fun. We tried to like do our own take on the lyrics for a while, and then eventually we were like, you know what, no, it's such a good idea as is, let's just help add to it as opposed to change it so that we feel like it's, I don't know. But yeah, that's like kind of, he wrote the first chunk of that chorus, and then we fleshed out the next half of it and the verses and just the other sections in the tune. But yeah, it's just like such a cute kind of approach to a love song, and we capitalized on it with a music video we did where we were all used my mom. My mom's a teacher, so we went to her school and shot a music video there where we're all trying to take a math test and we all suck at it. But yeah, no, that was just a blast to be a part of, and I really felt lucky to work on something that Rivers had come up with.
But how did you know Rivers then?
Through our producer, our dude Jake has done the last few Weezer projects, I want to say. I think the White Album was the first one he worked on. But yeah, and I've loved them for really my whole life. So yeah.
Well, it's really interesting that your producer knows a lot of people that you're into.
Yeah, it works out great. It's been a blessing. We're super stoked to know the guy and to be able to work with him, and it's just been a joy. I just love writing music through different approaches and with different people, and so yeah, we've been lucky in that respect.
What did he bring to your music? I mean, to his songs.
I think he really wanted to highlight just that we're a band and have it feel like you're just in a room kind of watching our live set, because that's kind of what we started as and were for a long time, as a live band. We would play blues and classic rock covers in as many places as we could, and so yeah, I think he wanted to track it all on tape, so we do everything on tape, which is a super fun process. It kind of makes me have to dial in a little bit more on just everything, because there's not really any room for mess ups, and you only have so much tape before it runs out, and so yeah, it's been a very like organic feeling process, and just kind of like not our producer's vision has been really cool in a way that like I'm not really going in and doing harmonies or anything. It's just the other guys in the band. So it's like truly a live experience. We're not really going and adding in many new like guitar parts, or like we don't really do any layering. It's just kind of, we try and track all at the same time. And then if anybody messes up, which is inevitable, we'll go back and fix that. But yeah, we're not throwing in a ton of like everything that comes to mind. We're trying to kind of keep it to the 6 people in the band and have it sound like that. Although our producer has come in with a guitar on some of our later ones, and he likes to sit in the room and be a part of the band and come up with some lines and stuff. So that's fun. It's very human.
Well, you've released an EP now. What are the plans? Maybe releasing a proper album. I mean,
yeah. We've got something that resembles an album. We're still kind of collecting songs, and we have to choose what really lands on it, which is not going to be easy, and because there's a lot that I like and would love to put out as a body of work. But yeah, we kind of just got to really go over what makes sense together, and yeah, I think we should have something out this year. Yeah,
sounds good. Well, your mom, she's a teacher. Well, what was it like for her to have you record a proper video in her classroom? Was she always supportive of your music?
Yes, thankfully both of my parents have been incredibly supportive throughout my life. So I don't know if I would have been able to do anything without that. To begin with, my dad was always he gifted me my first guitar, and provided we have like he's a painter, he's a tradesman, like a contractor, and so we have a kind of a work barn that I've always practiced in the loft of. So my band has practices in it. We're a garage band, truly, and so yeah, I don't think I would have had the resources or the tools to be able to pursue it without my folks, and yeah, they've both just been incredibly supportive.
Well, what are you? Because when I looked at your Spotify profile, I think your first songs were released in 2000. I think 2 or 3 years ago. What's the story behind the Audiotree live album?
That was, we live in Chicago, and so they do Audiotree there in Wicker Park, not far from us, and so yeah, we were just lucky to get an invite there. I had watched those videos growing up. And so, yeah, I mean, not too much of a story behind it, besides we picked some songs that we had at the time that we thought would be fun, and then went and did it. And one of them, that one Victim, has been on that and has been out for a few years, and we're finally putting out the studio version on this EP. So I'm excited. Yeah.
For me, it's there's no one way to do, of course, but Well, you started out with a proper, I mean, with an album, a live album, Audiotree album, and now you're actually, after 1 or 2 or 3 years, you're releasing, well, an EP and then an album.
Yes.
Was it some sort of master plan? I mean, starting out with the live recordings and now this?
No, there was no plan. It was just as it went. We took it as it went. We ended up doing a deal with Arista Sony like a couple years after that, and that's really when we started kind of honing in on an album. Because I don't know, we've just been writing music, and it's hasn't really been that related to one another. And we haven't really cared if it was. It was just kind of in the pursuit of fun, and the Audiotree was very much so just that. I think we just wanted to have those songs out somewhere because we didn't know when we'd be able to record them. There's one on there called Drive-In Movie that we still haven't recorded, and I'd like to get it out someday, but I'm glad it at least lives on that for now. But yeah,
I think now,
no plan.
yeah, but I think now you have to have a plan, right? When you sign with Arista or not?
Now we should have a plan. Yeah, everybody's been working together, and we do have something that resembles some form of a plan these days, which is a weight off my shoulders, that's for sure, to know what's coming. And we just have like a ton of music, ton of new music to still a bunch to record and to put out. So that's kind of the best case scenario.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you for your time.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you for.
Good luck with the EP.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm excited.
And looking forward to the album.
Sounds good, man. Hey, me too, man. I can't wait to get it out. We're working on a title. If you've got any, let me know.